Did you know that in Gold and Silver, Lugia and Ho-Oh learn Aeroblast and Sacred Fire respectively at level 1? I just found that out the other day. I'm sure I knew it at some point years ago. Anyway, that explains why I was caught off guard by a Lugia already knowing Aeroblast in, like, Chuck's gym, I think? And maybe Erica's Ho-Oh used Sacred Fire and I'm just forgetting, but I don't think it did. Maybe because it already doesn't know that move anymore. Here's what we're working with right now. We've got Emerald, the Onyx, still not evolved. The Future, the Xatu. Chucky, the Typhlosion. May, the Corsola. Whimsy, the freshly evolved Jumpluff. Still not very strong, though. And, of course, Paper, the Scizor. It does actually make sense that Lugia and Ho-Oh would get their moves at level 1, because, of course, well, the Pokemon themselves are famously not version exclusive in Gen 2. The moves are. If you catch a Lugia in Silver, it's at level 40 and it knows Aeroblast. But if you catch it in Gold, it's at level 70 and it doesn't know Aeroblast anymore. And vice versa for Ho-Oh with Sacred Fire. And of course, there's no move reminder in Gen 2. So this is a really cool way to do it, that they unfortunately can't ever repeat, I guess, because the move reminder is a staple of the series now. But yeah, I don't think you could have their signature moves in Crystal either, where you caught them at level 60. I think you could only have Aeroblast... You could only catch Aeroblast Lugia in Silver, and Sacred Fire Ho-Oh in Gold. I'm gonna check the map quickly because I don't know how many encounters I have coming up. One big advantage future gens have is that you can just move around freely on the map instead of this. So, okay, there's a route there and there's a route there. That's kind of confusing. I'm guessing that's before and during Cycling Road, and I'm going to behave accordingly. And then down there is also a separate route. And then Fuchsia City. Okay. So, 3 or 4 encounters this episode. Did I actually heal? I think so. 3 or 4 encounters this episode. I don't know whether there is one in Fuchsia City. But let's just get going. Ride our bike through this beautiful urban area, and it's gonna encounter over here. What's it gonna be? Eradicate. Okay, alright. Bit late to be using Eradicate, but no reason not to catch it. Paper Fang is not gonna do much to Emerald. And we should be able to catch this pretty easily. I like the sprite. I like Gold Silver sprites in general. We talked about this. There's a good... I'm gonna use one more. There's a good chance that it's just because that was my first game, but to me, Gold and Silver sprites are always peak. And, of course, the version differences in the sprites are a lot of fun. There are a lot of reasons they can't do that anymore, but with only 251 Pokemon and still using sprites in battle, it was really cool that they gave them sometimes drastically different poses, and very dynamic poses at that, a lot of the time. Anyway, I really thought the first ball would do it, but there we go, the second one does. What am I going to name Eradicate? If this ever comes out of the PC, something has probably gone wrong, right? Its whiskers help it to maintain balance, its fangs never stop growing, so it gnaws to pare them down. Eradicate's actually... For such a simple Pokemon design, there's a surprising amount going on there. Anyway, I'm gonna name it Insurance because of that thing that I said about how it'll probably never leave the PC. Unless things go very wrong. So break the glass around this Eradicate in case of emergency. Is what I'm saying. I don't remember whether there's anything interesting over here. I don't think there is, but let's take a look. If you cruise down Cycling Road, you'll end up in Fuchsia City. Thanks, bro. Much appreciated. Is this gonna tell me where I am? Sort of, but not in a Nuzlocke useful way. Like I said, I'm gonna assume that this grass here is one route, and that Cycling Road in its entirety is another route. And if I'm wrong, I don't really care. So here's our encounter for Cycling Road. It's a flat Flaffy. We had one of those before. This one's not disguised as a tree, though. So not quite on the same level. Do I want to train this? It's close to evolving. Although a Flaffy that's close to evolving is not that impressive this late in the game. I don't have an electric type right now. I feel like there's a case for it. I don't know what I would drop from the team. Like, I'm carrying a steel type, and I'll probably carry a second steel type soon, but I'm kind of operating on the theory that if anything's going to have good matchups while it's severely underleveled, it's probably a steel type. So I think I might have just talked myself into putting this Flaffy in the PC. I mean, I'm not really doing anything with the future, except the future knows fly. So if I drop the future from the party, then I can't use fly anymore. Is basically what it works out to. I think I'm going to leave this Flaffy in the PC, at least for now. Not. Tree. Just in case anyone forgot, because I know they're very good at imitating trees. That's not what this is. Now you know. Are there any trainers on the cycling road? Why are there no trainers in Kanto in Gold and Silver? Okay, good. There are definitely more trainers in the remakes. There's that one route between Vermilion and Saffron where we didn't see any, and I know they're there in the remakes. I think there are probably trainers around in Crystal, but maybe I'm misremembering. Gold and Silver, pretty bare bones in some ways. Of course, as a kid, I had no idea. I hadn't even played Gen 1 yet, and I was just thrilled that I was getting a second region to explore. Never really took a critical look at how much there actually was to it. Obviously, I got that it was the region from the original games. I knew who, like, Brock and Misty and them were. If only because of the anime, but probably not only because of the anime. I had, like, Pokemon books and stuff. But anyway, it was my first time seeing the region for myself in-game, and I didn't pick up on there being anything amiss. This guy is still a biker. Have we fought any bikers before? I don't think so, right? I don't think there are any bikers in Johto. Johto's too classy for that. But apparently bikers are still bikers, even though trainer classes are randomized. How about that? Here we got Biker Kate, with a Grimer. Not only still a biker, but still using a poison type. I'll try one strength. I don't think this can one-shot us with anything. I guess I'm gambling a little bit with poison damage, but I do have items to heal status, right? Wow, that didn't do anything. We can okay. Knock it out unless we get poisoned first. Pretty straightforward plan. I mean, this thing can get 3 crits in a row and they won't KO without poison damage. We should be pretty safe here. And of course, the way poison damage works in this game, if we do get poisoned right now, we won't take the damage immediately and we'll be free to switch out. Good. Probably have to switch out from the next Pokemon though. Unless it's another Flaffy or something. Yeah, well, we're definitely not staying in on this. Another poison type, by the way, very on brand. I guess I'll go Shucky. I don't know what to do. I haven't figured out what to do with paper, have I? I mean, for all my talk about a steel type doing well underleveled, that's not going to be the case if I never train paper, but I'm not very motivated to. I do need to funnel experience into my main guys. Of course, Whimsy has the experience share until Whimsy gets an attack, basically. So maybe paper just has to wait for now. Obviously, there's only so long left to wait. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is not a poison type. You broke the theme. I guess Whimsy can solo this. Probably. I mean, actually, it might have Rapid Spin, in which case it can free itself from Leech Seed, but As I think I talked about last time, water types are a little bit of an issue right now, so I guess we'll just try to grind this down and do some damage. My bad if you wanted something more entertaining than that. Okay, it has Swift, but that's not doing much. I think we might have net gained HP. In any case, we definitely will if we put it to sleep. So, this will be slow, but it's a win. And it's a lot of experience for Whimsy, who hopefully will learn an attack at level 30. I have no idea whether he will, but, you know. One hopes. Just use Cotton Spore. Because I don't care about its PP. Also, 40 PP is so many. Has Cotton Spore kept 40 PP in later games? I don't usually pay attention to that kind of thing. It seems like a weirdly high number, even if it's not a great move. It's not like it's the worst move. -2 speed? That's not bad. It's kind of bad, but it's far from the worst. Anyway. I've done a lot of praising the move animations in this game. Cotton Spore is alright. It obviously looks like what it's supposed to be, but it's maybe a little bit dull. The way they did it. I guess we won't be seeing it again in this battle because the Staryu's already at -6. So it's just not the most interesting animation. But it's fine for what the move is. It's just not, you know, Surf or Hydro Pump, Aero Blast. Or, I don't know, Flamethrower? I think Shucky will probably learn Flamethrower soon. I think I remember that being a good one. Fire Blast is a good one. We saw that last time in the gym. Alright, one more Nothing Cotton Spore turn, and the Staryu is done. And my worries about the rival Starmie and the one remaining rival battle are a little bit eased, as Whimsy does appear to have a good matchup, although Starmie is much stronger than Staryu. We'll keep training Whimsy for now and see what happens. Biker Kate was defeated. And we're on our way. I'll double back up this way because I probably missed at least one trainer. I'm taking that wonderful throwback music along the way. Hello. Wow, that's a cool bicycle. For a second there I wanted to say wowzers, like Kieran. Wowzers. That's a cool bicycle. Okay. Not the most, I think I have to switch here. Because I don't know Ladybuzz's speed stat. I don't know that I'm faster. I feel like I probably am, but if it goes supersonic into confusion self-damage, I don't know how much that does. I probably didn't have to switch there. I mean, I obviously didn't if I went for Reflect, but there was a part of me that was actually a little bit worried. That's okay. Get rid of this. See if he has something scarier in the back. I guess that technically is scarier. I'm more afraid of this than I am of the Ladybug. But still pretty easy to deal with, especially with the burn. And the Thunder Wave miss. And the KO from burn damage. Nice. Anyone else? Riding uphill for nothing? Okay, well I know there's someone down below. We've got a glimpse of them already. And hey, the trip back down is nice and fast. Hello. Looks like you're the last one. You're a fearless highway star. Let's see what you got to back that up. 3 Pokemon. We have established already in this series that Togetic is a pretty scary Pokemon, so respect for that. Guess I'll go May, and hope it doesn't metronome into a grass attack. You know the drill. That's not metronome. I don't don't know if a level 30 Togetic will have Metronome. I think it probably will. But I think we've established that I don't know my level up move lists and that kind of detail. In any case, we one-shot it, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Emerald levels up. And next is... Huh. Isn't that interesting? What I'm going to do is... switch to Emerald and then back to May. We cure May's confusion and give her a soft target. To KO. And we get to look at that beautiful purple Onyx. Very briefly before we get rid of it with Surf. So I remembered correctly how Ditto looks when it's transformed in this game. That's very purple. A very purple Onyx. Which I guess means that a Pokemon that uses Transform does just keep its own colors, or something like that. Right? Because Mew, I think, would be pink and have hints of that pale blue. So that's a neat detail that I didn't know about, because you never see a Mew in Gold and Silver, normally. I think I had a friend as a kid who had a Mew. I don't know how. Might have been a Game Shark or something, I don't remember. But they did touch trade it to me, so I had Mew registered in my decks, but I wasn't exactly going around battling with Mew. This would be a good time for my Scizor to be at a higher level than 18, but that's not the case, so... You know what, I'm actually going to give the Future a try. We resist Psychic, and can hit back with Fly. I don't know that it resists... Okay, it's Psybeam, not Psychic, that helps. But even so, I don't know that a resistance actually helps that much. Okay, it's better than I expected. Hopefully Fly will do big damage, not a physically bulky Pokemon. That is, by the way, pretty good for backing up your reputation as a highway star. I mean, the association's a little loose, but it's a strong Pokemon, so can't complain. Try to finish it off with Nightshade. And look at that, the Future can step up in battle too. What a team we've got. Whimsy getting an attack? Nope, maybe at level 40. What did you say? Crash? I don't know. Anyway, our Onyx is evolving. If you skipped the previous episode for some reason, I did change trait evolutions in this randomizer so that I could do stuff like this. Now, I could go ahead and teach Earthquake and Iron Tail to this Steelix, but there have been a lot of losses in this Nuzlocke. A lot of valued team members are no longer with us. And it makes me want to... Okay, yeah, the Metal Coat is probably irrelevant. Anyway, it makes me want to kind of hold on to those TMs. So that we don't throw them away before the real tough battles. So hey, I reserve the right to change my mind. Maybe I'll think differently at some point later, but for now, I think I'm just going to save those valuable TMs like Earthquake until at least the blue battle, maybe red. Maybe just red. Maybe Blaine, because it's pretty much a straight Blaine, blue, red sequence, but I think I lean blue right now. I was about to say I'm not switching to Emerald because she's low HP. Her HP has actually gone up quite a bit with the evolution. But I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna go May. I'm not at all confident that Paper takes a self-destruct. I'm gonna go May. Starts up with Rapid Spin, that's fine. One-hit KO would be nice. Not sure how especially bulky Pineco is. Okay, good. And that's it. Ace Trainer Bob was defeated. You get an encounter, and I think there's only one more trainer. I know there are 3 in the Gen 1 games and their remakes, but... That's awesome! I love it. It's probably not worth training. Well, actually, it's only 2 levels lower than Whimsy. It's close to evolving. And it probably has a grass attack. Probably has Razor Leaf or something. Can't Leech Seed it. Guess we'll go for Sleep Powder. I will at least take a look at this, the PC. It might be worth calling up over Whimsy. Gotta catch it first. Let's go Paper. Also, we know that they're Totodile at the Celadon Game Corner, so I'm probably not gonna go back and get a Totodile, but we could, at this point, have all 3 Johto starters if we wanted. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna try an Ultra Ball right now, because I don't know when it's gonna wake up. If this doesn't work, I'll just Ball Swipe it some more. That didn't work at all. Alright. Kind of forgot the Paper had False Swipe, to be honest with you, but that should be pretty safe for catching. The Chikorita's 10 levels higher, but it's a Chikorita, and Poison Powder's not doing anything. I'm gonna have to buy more balls soon. It does have Razor Leaf. That is a pretty good case for using it over Whimsy. Just keep False Swiping. The Reflect is gonna slow that down a little bit. That's so low already. We've seen Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, Reflect. I don't remember my move list well enough to be certain that it doesn't have Synthesis. If it has Synthesis, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed, but... Well, that was just timed perfectly, wasn't it? But look at that, that doesn't actually heal much, I think it only has 5 PP. And it's a wild Pokemon in Gen 2, it's going to use random moves. Or it can go for Synthesis again immediately, that is a possible random outcome, isn't it? Doesn't matter. It's doing like no damage back with Razor Leaf. We can False Swipe forever, figuratively. We're gonna catch this Chikorita, and we're probably gonna use it. We're like Ash Ketchum out here with our team of starters, except like I said, we're probably not gonna get a Totodile unless we encounter a wild one. Anyway, just try a ball. Could also go back to Whimsy and put it back to sleep, but I'm not eager to get Whimsy poisoned. Got our Chikorita. Look at that pleasant green coloring on the ball. Its pleasantly aromatic leaves have the ability to check the humidity and temperatures. I was just breeding shiny Chikorita in Violet recently. And I think it might have the same Dex entry. I mean, I know they reuse them. Anyway, I didn't think of a name for this and all that talk. What is there to be said for Chikorita? Okay, it's been a long week at work. I accidentally named my first Cyndaquil Fire. I'm gonna intentionally name my first Chikorita Grass. If you don't like it, leave a comment and complain. For now, I'm gonna take the experience share away from Whimsy, because Whimsy's spot on the team is in some doubt. I'll lead Emerald. I'll lead Emerald for this one remaining trainer battle. What have I been saying about Steelix? It has so many incredible matchups that it's worth training even from a weak starting point. I don't know what this guy's gonna have. It could be something that just can't beat Steelix. It could be like another Flaffy or something. So we might as well give it a try. And Steel resists Dark in this game, so even if it's something with Pursuit, we're probably safe. That is something I think a Steelix can handle. Let me just check that I have at least 20 HP, because it could have Sonic Boom. Just gotta hit, alright, just gotta hit the Rock Throw. Look at that, 1 damage. Look at that Steelix back sprite. Steelix, not the easiest Pokemon to get in Gen 2. What with it being exclusive to Trade Evolution, unless you change that. Definitely switching out of this. What was I saying? Yeah, cool to see Steelix's back sprite. Don't tend to see it too often because it's not a Pokemon you use very often in this generation. Get our Leech Seed up. Honestly, I think what I might do is swap Paper out temporarily for that Chikorita and temporarily keep Whimsy just for matchups like this while I'm getting the Chikorita evolved. I think it might be worth holding on to Whimsy a little longer. because water types and ground types, as I keep mentioning, have been kind of troublesome since, you know, that thing that happened that one time a couple episodes ago. I guess I could have gone the future here. Hit it with super effective fly, resisted submission, not that I knew it was going to use submission. But this is fine. It's slow, but it's fine. Look at me padding the runtime. I don't even make any money on these videos, channel's too small. Anyway. Kinda nice to see Polyrath from the evolutionary line that spams hypnosis in these games, being the one put to sleep, unable to do, so far, anything about it. If it wakes up and uses hypnosis, then, hey, that's kind of funny, but still not really a threat at this point. In fact, I could save Cotton Spore PP, not that I have any need to. Alright, I think one more will knock it out. Will it ever wake up? I feel like it must be at the limit by now. Probably was. And a couple of hard slaps, but it's gone. And that just leaves a Charmander. Very cute. Not gonna switch my Steelix in hard on this. Good to remember it's not an Onix anymore. Don't let me forget that. But we do have this nice Corsola right here. About 1,000,000 levels higher than this Charmander. With a strong water attack. Causing floods all over 2 regions. And we can head on into Fuchsia City now. And I think I will swap paper out for grass. At least temporarily. Because I think Whimsy is worth holding on to as a sort of stopgap for now. Here we are. I guess we'll heal first, then make the team swap. Green-haired Nurse Joy. See that in the anime. I know, Nurse Joy is really an anime-only thing. Okay, I will deposit paper, but probably only temporarily. You'll probably be back, my friend. And I will withdraw the Chikorita that I named Grass. Nobody should have let me cook with this episode's nicknames, huh? But nobody stopped me, so here we are. Grass can have the experience share. Can get a Bayleaf in 1 level and a Meganium in, I don't know, a few levels. There's one other thing I want to check before the gym. I'm pretty sure that this area down here is closed off. I actually don't remember how this area works. I know it opens up at some point. Certainly not yet. Okay. That's all I wanted to look at. Gym time. Can you believe it? The first person we run into is the gym leader, Janine. See, she just said that she's Janine. So, she is. Or she's Gentleman Forest. Easy mistake to make. Who do I have in the lead spot right now? Oh. I want to change that. Good matchup for now, though. I think Tyrogue only gets Tackle if I level up. And even if it doesn't, it's a Steelix, it can probably take a hit. But yeah, look at that Tackle. Gen 2 learn sets are so weird sometimes. They really... I mean, I talked about letting me cook with the nicknames. They were really cooking when it came to some of the learn sets in Gen 2. Delibird, Unknown, Smeargle, Tyrogue. I'm sure I could think of more. What do I want in the lead spot? Probably Grass. Make that leveling up a little faster, right? And if we happen to see a Geodude or something, we can just deal with it. Anyway, oh my god, it's Janine already! Wahahaha! Okay, he definitely just said you betcha, but for a second my brain thought it was something else. I thought he was saying something pretty rude to me there. Not loving the idea of switching the jump bluff in on this, so I'm gonna give May a go. I suppose I could have tried grass, but it could have an ice attack. It probably does, probably is Aurora Beam. We had a seal at one point, did you forget? It had Aurora Beam. God, we had so many Pokemon. I'm starting to forget about cherished team members that we've tragically lost. Can't even keep all of them in my head anymore. And here's hoping for no more. Anyway, on we go through the invisible walls, and oh my god, it's Janine! Poof. See? She said that she's Janine, she wouldn't lie. No way, this is just lazy Mike. I want to try it. Okay, I'm scared. That defense drop is all it takes. I'm already scared. If this doesn't KO, probably switch. Okay, I was gonna consider staying in for a 2-hit KO, but that was a crit, so never mind. We're gonna double up on our grass types for now. Double beam? Probably have like, I don't know, double edge or something. Probably not that, level 30, but what do I know? I don't know my learn sets. That's been the theme. This session, don't know my learn sets. It's still going for Bubble Beam, so it doesn't feel like it's likely to have a normal attack. In any case, I'm going to put it to sleep, and then I guess we might as well switch back to grass. Speed things up a little bit, start with grass against the next Pokemon. If she has more than one, I think she does. Or I could even just set a Reflect. Because I think 2 more turns of Leech Seed damage will knock it out anyway. Yeah. Let's just get a Reflect. Might as well. Oh, did we not even get the Reflect? Because it goes first and the damage happens immediately after it goes first, and then I think that terminates the turn. I don't even think we got our Reflect. Let's see. Nope. Well, that's a nice idea. Anyway, not gonna leave grass in on this, I don't think. Sorry, grass. Probably never letting you fight those guys. I don't think you'll ever be grown up enough for that. Wow, scary crit Ember. I mean, would have cooked grass alive, but May is made of harder stuff. A lot of fire and flying legendaries in the last few gyms. Moltres, Ho-Oh, Moltres. Maybe Janine will have a Ho-Oh. I mean, someone will have a Ho-Oh. This is Janine that we're fighting right now. Don't care about Reflect. Almost got to use it. Never did. Body Slam is nice. And we'll get a Bayleaf now. And Lazy Mike will finish things up with Abra. Which I don't think takes a start. Another gym whose insurance company no doubt hates me. How does this society function? Lazy Mike was defeated. And grass is evolving. Got a Bayleaf. I wonder whether it's worth swapping Whimsy back out now. I'm not gonna go to the Pokemon Center right now just to do that, so maybe we'll get a chance to see. Oh my god, it's Janine. Oh, whoops. I actually meant to fight all the gym trainers. I forgot that this one's the real Janine. It's such a weird spot for her to be. I guess that's part of the trick. Anyway. Blundered a little bit early into a battle with, look at that, Dr. Jasmine. That is both almost her name And a different gym leader's name. Anyway, I think Grass could probably handle this one. Not gonna lie, thought that would one-shot. Probably still KOs through the amnesia, especially because high crit rate. We could get a crit here. A crit would be nice. Don't know if we even need it, though. We did not. Who's next? A Weeping Bell. We could probably body slam that down, but it's Gen 2. Grass types aren't immune to powders. I don't want to deal with that. Let's just try to cook it with Shucky. Look at our starters teaming up. Take a Stun Spore on the switch. Don't love that, but still not afraid of this Weeping Bell. That's for sure. String together a lot of full paras to take down Shucky. Not that I'll let you do it anyway. Okay, 2 full paras is a good start. And that acid damage is actually kind of adding up. It's still probably like a 10-hit KO. But hey, 3 full paras in a row. Anything can happen. Don't really see any value in that Sweet Scent. Probably could have just not done that. But now we'll get rid of the Weeping Bell. And she's got 3 Pokemon left. Bet she's got something crazy. She's hiding in the back. Grass grew to level 30, already caught up to Whimsy, and has attacks. We got a Chinchou. I don't know which grass type to go to. Whimsy doesn't resist electric. I'll go grass. I feel like grass should be ready by now. Same level as Whimsy. Has evolved once. Is not as good as twice, but still pretty good. Don't love the Confuse Ray. We'll just go for a Razor Leaf. Don't think this Spark is going to do much. Come on, grass. Not a great start, buddy. Try again. Not a great start. Gonna be fully paralyzed? Yep. Try one more before we heal. Amazing. Okay. I'm just gonna go full restore. I'm fine with that. Oh, I don't have a full restore, do I? I do, okay. I forgot that I bought max potions, but also I haven't used any... No, I also bought full restores, didn't I? I think I said in the League episode, most playthroughs I just buy full restores and don't worry about the cost. But I bought a mix this time, didn't I? Anyway. Just don't hurt yourself and we can finally get a Razor Leaf off into this. Good. Okay. Nice crit. Let's go for another one. I haven't kept track of whether this is a race. I guess it isn't. But obviously the question on my mind was, will she heal it? She didn't. Her race must still be... I mean, unless it was the Weeping Bell, her ace must still be in the back. It has Flail. Okay, good to know before it's too late, but anyway, we got rid of it, so I don't have to worry about it now. Not a lot of experience. Oh, forgot that Shucky was in this battle. Okay. Use a Super Potion. We probably just outspeed and one-shot this with Razor Leaf, but Razor Leaf can miss. And Ammonite is, as we've seen before, not that weak. And I guess this is her ace. Alright, I'd like this to one-shot, please. Good. Very convenient that we got a better grass type just in time for a very grass-weak gym leader. And speaking of very grass weak, Shirley had 4 water types out of 5 Pokemon. I know it's the most common type, but that was very convenient. Okay, missed poison powder twice. I don't really want to switch to Whimsy. I guess I'll use another super potion first. I feel like Whimsy is kind of done its part at this point. That bite is doing some damage though. Finally landed poison powder, so that's nice. Should I switch to Whimsy? I don't know that switching to Whimsy really does anything for me here. Let's set up Leech Seed. I'm gonna try sticking with grass for now. We haven't actually tried a Razor Leaf into the Blastoise yet. Hopefully we get one off this turn. Poison's doing big damage, as poison does. Also could have gone for Synthesis, but meh. I feel like I'm throwing away super potions needlessly. Like, we probably can take another bite. But I don't know, I'm just kind of scared. I guess there have been so many times in this run that I caught a cool Pokemon and then lost it in the same episode. You can't blame me, can you? But I mean, that did 22 damage each time. So we should only die to a crit. Although, famous last words there. I'm just gonna use that other super potion now. It's fine. Not really hurting for money at this point anyway. Oh! I need to buy more balls, don't I? Well... hopefully I'll remember for next time. Because this episode is... just about over. Grass grew to level 31. Grass growing, as it does tend to do. Dr. Jasmine was defeated. She says that I definitely won. I'm aware, thanks. I believe her TM is Toxic. We might... I think that's another one that I'm going to hold on to for now. But we might want to give that to someone like... honestly, Emerald. In case I really need to cheese Red or something. Ever since we lost Sam, I've been a little concerned about our ability to beat Red. But that is a question for still a few episodes from now. One step at a time. We just beat another gym. And the next couple episodes will have a little more to them. More exploring, more events. We'll show that there is a little bit of life in post-game Countdown. But for now, that's it. Smell you later.